Hi guys, welcome to Ultimate Physics classes. It's after a long time I'm making such a video. Hope you all are fine. Well, today our matter of discussion is going to be based on distance versus displacement. So the lesson is going to be quite interesting, and at the last we will be solving a numerical which will be boosting your understanding skills on this concept. So watch the video till the end and hopefully you will do so. Now before moving on to the chapter, let's clear about distance and displacement with a very simple example which you can relate to your daily life. For example, you are point A and you move to point C covering a distance of 6 kilometers. Now suppose your friend's home is at point B and you have to move to point B. So you move to point B covering a distance of 10 kilometers. Now in this case, if I ask how much total distance have you covered, what would you say? You would say that yes, I have covered a distance of 16 kilometers. How did you do that? It's easy. You have just added the total distance you traveled. So how can you define distance in this mean? Yes, distance is nothing but the total path covered by a body. And what is displacement? It's just the reverse of it. Now let's look at the displacement. If I say you that you have covered a distance of 16 kilometers, but I can cover it with a very less interval of time and covering a very less amount of distance. Would you agree? Yes, I am talking about displacement. So in this case you have covered a distance of 16 kilometers, but there's a short way for moving on from point A to point B. That point is if you move directly from point A to point B, you will take the shortest path. So this shortest path will be called the displacement. So from this, what can we conclude? We conclude that distance is the total path covered by a body, whereas the displacement is the shortest path covered from the initial position to the final position. In this case, you cover a distance of 16 kilometers and from A to C, you took the shortest path. So that will be the displacement. So still now you might be clear about distance and displacement. Now let's look at some quantities. And what do I mean by saying quantities? First of all, you must be clear that when I talk about distance, I will only mention about the magnitude or the distance covered, because distance has only magnitude and no direction. That is why we call distance to be a scalar quantity. But in case of displacement, the body will have a direction as well as a magnitude. Hence, the displacement will be called as a vector quantity. Now, what does scalar quantity and vector quantity mean? Scalar quantity means that the body will have only magnitude and no direction, whereas a vector quantity means that the body will have a magnitude as well as a direction. So when I say that the body covers 30 kilometers, I mention distance because here no direction is mentioned. Now if I say the body covers a distance of 30 kilometers in east direction, I mention of a displacement. This is a very basic factor of distance and displacement. Another important factor you must remember while solving distance and displacement sums is that distance of a body can never be zero, whereas displacement can be. How can you understand this? Let's understand this with a very simple example which will help you to understand this very easily. For example, you are at point A and you move to point C covering a distance of 5 kilometers. Then you move to point B covering a distance of 3 kilometers, and from B to point A covering a distance of 3 kilometers again. So what is the total distance in this case, or how much distance you covered in the whole journey? Only 5 plus 3 plus 3, which is equals to 11 kilometers. Now in this case, what will be your displacement? See, your starting point is at A and your ending point is also at A. So you started from A, ended at A. So A minus A will be equals to 0. So between the starting point and the ending point, there is no displacement. Hence, in this case, the body has a distance, traveled a distance of 11 kilometers, whereas the displacement of a body will be 0 kilometers. So similar is the case in the case of a circle. When you take a circle, you started from some point and ended at the same point. You covered some distance, but you have started from the same point, ended at the same point, hence your displacement will be 0. So these were all you needed to know about distance and displacement. Now let's move on to a numerical which will help you to understand this more and more clearly. So let's do that particular numerical. we will solve the numerical in our pen and copy for more efficiency. So here is the question. Let's solve this question. So friend, this is the problem which you need to solve in order to understand this chapter and bring it into your fingertips. So first of all, we read the question. The question says that a man or an object travels a distance of 2 centimeters towards east, then 4 centimeters towards south and 6 centimeters towards east again. Then what is his distance and displacement? First of all, let's recall all the definition. What is distance? It is the total pathway covered by a body. And what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest path between the starting point and the ending point of an pathway. Now, in case of distance, let's look and apply the definition in this particular diagram. So, the total pathway covered by that particular object in the whole diagram is that you can see here 2 centimeters plus 4 centimeters plus 6 centimeters, and adding up all this you get a total distance covered by the body. Total distance covered by the body is 2 plus 4 plus 6 centimeters, which is equals to 12 centimeters. Now in case of displacement, what to do? You do nothing but take 2 points, the starting point and the ending point, and join them by scale. And when you join them by scale in this particular diagram, I found it to be 9 centimeters. And see, 9 centimeters is less than the distance. Hence, displacement is the shortest path between the A and B. So, this was all about distance and displacement. So, thanks for watching this channel. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel. And for more updates, place the notification bell. From this, you will never miss any of my updates. See you in a new video. Until then, thanks and bye-bye.